level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy.
Come on, no old mistakes. We done left them in 2021. How you doing, Tiffany?
I'm good.
You made it in. You made it in. Made it in.
I know.
Welcome to Take Center Stage, as featured in Own It magazine, the Author's Corner. We are so excited. I have with me this morning best-selling author, CEO Tiffany Williams, and she is also a contributing writer for the Own It magazine. You have to forgive her. She was having some technical difficulties, so I kind of slammed her right on into the show. When I saw her device was working, I just brought her in. So people just forgive her. She's going to catch up with us with some of that. And I just want to segue into what we're really going to be focusing in on the show. Tiffany has a big announcement to make to our folks in the Author's Corner. But I want to talk to you. Own It is focusing this month on mindset and open-mindedness, not mindfulness, although it's kind of in sync with that. It's being flexible, being open-minded to a different perspective, a new way of seeing things. And the reason why we're focusing on mindset this month is if we get our mind right, we'll set the year off strong. And so as we are in the Author's Corner, I want to charge you to say, when did you realize you could take your story and turn it into your passion-filled life? Did you think your book could, or should be the catalyst for your business? And now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? So authors, welcome to Take Center Stage with me, as featured in the Own It magazine. Tiffany Williams is in the house. Tiffany, would you do me a favor and just drop your links? You can either, if you're able to do it, put it in directly in the comments, or if you drop them to me in the private chat, I'll drop them in the comments. But let's get it up there so that people know how to get and stay connected with you.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're so excited. This segment in the Author's Corner is really designed its purpose to give our authors some tips, some insight, create a family atmosphere of support and resources for authors, and to get them generated and excited and just, motivated and supported to stay strong as authors, and to make sure that they have a presence out there, that they have ways of getting their message out there through their literature. And so we will be featuring, so if you're someone who, I'm dropping her links, people, so you can stay in touch with her, get and stay connected. And so this is what this is all about. It's really to showcase authors, to let people know that they're out there, their books, where they can get their books from, and also how they can connect and stay connected in this network. And so, Tiffany, share a little bit about, we have you here, and I know that you're a best-selling author. One of the books that you have out there is The Invitation to Journey Through a Conscious Mind. You want to share a little bit about that book? Since we're on the mind thing, let's share a little bit about that book.
Yeah. So Invitation to Journey Through a Conscious Mind is my first book, my book baby, which started all this, but it is a collection of poems that are voiced into 5 themes. The themes are, one of them is called Finding It, Finding Now, Finding Me. One of them is Does Love Even Remember Me? So when I wrote these collections, I wanted to focus on self-awareness. I wanted to inspire people that were going through certain situations, whether it be relationships, breakups, whether you were searching for some purpose within inside of yourself. So I wanted to create poems centered around those things, right? We all go through things in life. We go through conflict, we go through trials and tribulations, but sometimes you may be searching for words and you just don't have them, right? So I wanted to put this into a book and be that voice. And some of this stuff I might have been going through myself, but some of this stuff I grew up around a lot of women who were going through different things. I saw women going through different things in my life. And so as a young person, I always was very observant, and I can always kind of like see either the happiness or the pain or the joy with these people going through these things. And, it kind of inspired something in me to write a piece on that.
Yeah. And so I have a question for you. People look at, they think about writing, but a lot of times they're very hesitant because they are concerned about criticism of, people, because we live in a society where a lot of times you hear more of the negative than you hear of the positive. And so many people are a little bit reluctant to share their stories because of their concern about feedback. And so, people don't realize too that writing is actually therapeutic for you. So it's a double-edged sword. It cuts to some of the struggles that the author actually goes through, and it also helps the reader. So talk to me about what has writing done for you? So what has writing these poems and extracting them outside of your abstract thinking and feelings, how did it impact you?
Honestly, it impacted me a lot because I think without writing, I don't know where I'd be. And I say that to say that typically I'm the type of communicator that sometimes it takes me a second to reflect on why I'm upset about something, or why, that's the type of thing that I have to do internally for me. Like, I'm quicker to write, but I'm slower sometimes to speak, right? And because I'm trying to gather all my thoughts about why and exactly what my point is, because when I communicate, I want to be clear. So I think that even in my personal life, just journaling or writing stuff down, even if it doesn't make sense sometimes at the moment, it inspires. It's coming from some type of inspiration somewhere. I could be randomly in the house and get inspired by just something someone said or something I heard, and I'm like quick to write it down because it kind of struck something with me, and it's like, okay, I don't know where that's gonna go, but I really like that. I think I can build off of that. So I think for me, it's just being able to be able to be creative, and knowing that I can write down exactly what I'm feeling in depth, sometimes more than I can speak it, because I lay it all on that page. I'm more vulnerable with my writing. I'm more open sometimes when I write. So it's very therapeutic, and that's just kind of like what I do with it. I want to leave my readers um, with raw truth. You know what I mean? I want to always give 110% if I can to my characters and to my stories. So.
Oh, that is that is so good in a sense that it is building up. I know for me, once you have become transparent like that, and you've exposed yourself in that way, which is a good exposure, right? Because someone out there will see your story and say, oh, that's me. They'll see themselves in that story, and they'll see how you were confident, bold, courageous, empowering, and then they'll feel that way. The more that we get it out there about our triumphs and our victories, the more that we help others to realize that they can be victorious too. And so, let me see.
Exactly.
I'm going to take this in. I want to actually put it on our time ticker. I'm going to put it on our banners. So I want you to share now. you got this kind of announcement that you want to make, and I want to give you the opportunity.
Yeah.
I know. Before we do that, I want you to talk about being a co-author with we're going to do a shout out for Vanessa Blackwell. And we want to say yes. Yes, and she is one of the anthologists that is also a contributing writer in the Own It magazine. We have a couple of anthologists that are in our network and in the Own It family. And that book is called Finding Joy in the Journey, Volume 2. So if you would share a little bit, and then we're going to go into your business and what you do with your business and how you can help authors specifically with what they're doing with their business as far as making sure they're in compliance and in alignment and all that other good stuff. But share another thing, because writing is also a form of public journaling, so to speak, depending on how you decide you're going to write. Is also like public journaling, right? You're sharing what's going on, your inner thoughts, your deep thoughts. And so share about that. Also provide for the audience the intent behind this particular book, Finding Your Joy in the Journey. Share where that comes from, what's the messaging and support behind it. And then we'll go into your your great announcement.
Yes. So, finding joy in the journey. First of all, I was so honored to link with Vanessa Blackwell for this project because she had already done volume 1, and I came into the volume 2 with 89 other best-selling co-authors, and we just came in and we all, in reading this book myself, just reading the entries from my fellow co-authors, I feel like everybody brought it, right? Everybody brought like these crazy devotionals about their lives. And I was, it was a privilege to learn so much about people who live in all these different places. Some people even live in Canada that are in this book. So, you never know exactly what a person is going through just by looking at them, they say, right? So, and when I met these people, I had no idea that they had gone through what they went through, but they left it all in this book. So it's a phenomenal book that is, what its intent is to help people heal in ways through difficult times. And that's the message. We are all healing from something. We have all gone through something. Somebody right now is going through grief. Someone has lost their children. Someone has lost someone due to COVID. Someone has lost their job. There's so much in that book, and there's so many different messages to empower you, to encourage you, to uplift you, and to be a part of a project like that to impact other people and to help other people is just phenomenal in itself. Because like I said, we're all doing the work on this earth as God's servants to pretty much give back and pretty much instill and impact others. So as a servant leader of my Lord and Savior, I want to just always continue to do that in anything that I do, regardless of whether I'm writing my fiction-based novels or my nonfiction, with the poetry and the self-help. Even in fiction, I want my characters to come alive, but I want them to also still impact and obviously be purposeful to help other people. So, like I said, it's just a phenomenal project. If you do not have this book, I'm trying to grab, it's over there on my desk. I can't grab it, but if you don't have this book, then you need to get this book. And if you don't have this book, you can definitely get it from me. The links are there. Thank you. I got my little assistant here today. So this is the book right here. Phenomenal book. It's in purple. I love the color purple. I'm wearing purple, guys. So like I said, if you don't have this, you can definitely buy this book from me. The links are there. Send me a message if you need help, and obviously in getting this book, because you need this. Somebody needs this. This book, they need this message, and it's the perfect gift. And not even just at Christmas time, but at any time. Somebody will be thankful that you have given them this gift, because it shows that they mean something to you. They mean something so special to you that you got them this. So,
Yes,
but
yes,
yeah, so that was a phenomenal project. And
yes.
I'm going to be in volume 3. Joy in the Morning is coming out in August of this year. So we are getting ready for that. And I'm getting ready for all of my new stuff. And we'll talk about that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I just want to tap on that. And so when we think about own it and our focus of the month of being open-mindedness, one of the most important and most critical things for an individual to be is open-minded. Even if you're going
Mm-hmm.
through the most roughest time, because just like you said, this book project focused on responding to grief, to giving inspiration through the co-authors on how do you cope with or move beyond that traumatic experience of grief, of loss. You have to be, as one who is grieving and going through, you have to leave a little area by which someone can come in and really help you and just love on you. Be open to still, even though it's painful, even though you're not really feeling it. Like what we say with our mouths doesn't always align with what's going on in our heart. But the key is to open your mouth and say, okay, I'm going to allow you to do this, even though I'm not feeling like it. Because in grief, we don't, we're hurting and we don't want to hear some of the things that are encouraging words. We want to stay in that grief. And I get it. I understand that. But just leave that little space for someone to come in and reignite a sense of hope and a sense of there is a greater day or a better day ahead of you. That's what open-mindedness is really about. It's really about the person. It's about you being open so that you have the opportunity to move forward, to expand, and like we said, level up as we came in to level up. And so these kind of books are so important. Now, Vanessa Blackwell is an anthologist, and she, just like Tiffany said, she's working on another project. If you're interested, you can contact Tiffany directly. You can contact myself. We'll put you in touch with Vanessa because these kind of books, these kind of projects are very, very therapeutic. Even if it's not for you to go on and be a big, great author, if you don't want to be, but to be a part of a community, a family that's linked in this. That's the experience you have in this kind of project, that you find that community of support, help, and love that you need in order to help you through this process. And so, like I said, with that project, the anthologist for it is Vanessa Blackwell. And like I said, if you're interested in being a part of that project, by all means, connect with myself or Tiffany. Now, Tiffany, let's talk about what it is that you do. You're a best-selling author, but you also have your own expertise and specialization in a given field. Will you talk to the audience? Will you talk to the other authors in the Author's Corner in regards to how they can work with you or get you, connect with you and get your insight and expertise and what you really, really do behind the scenes?
I know, right? So I am not only am I a best-selling author, I am a copywriter for authors and wellness professionals. And those are the two areas, obviously, that are near and dear to my heart. Because I am an author, I know exactly, kind of being in the book world myself, I know exactly what we're trying to do, right? And I know exactly what, in the copywriting aspect, I know exactly what users or what readers want to see, because these are consumers. And so studying copywriting is different than any other type of writing. It is not the same as just writing a book. There's search SEO, which we call search engine optimization. There's certain keywords and things that obviously that you would utilize in order to get ranked in Google. There are certain things that you would need to put on your landing page or your author website. There's a lot of different things that come with that. And so pretty much copywriting is presenting your best self as an author. And that's a mindset that as authors you need to be in, because your book is your business. And so with that being said, if your book is your business and you want to create sales and you want to get revenue and obviously connect with readers and have loyal readers and longtime fans, then you need to put in that work when it comes to your copywriting. Copywriting sells, plain and simple. They say, I mean, a lot of authors are not great always at marketing, and that's where the copywriting is an extension of your direct marketing efforts. And so a lot of authors are like, I don't know this marketing thing. I don't know how to market my book. Well, that's where I come in. Like I said, your copywriting is pretty much the biggest part of your marketing strategy. And so I will help you build a strategy, and I will also help you come up with the words that you want to say within your brand voice, because everybody is different. So I tap in with my clients on their voice, because everybody doesn't talk the same, but you want to connect with your readers via email, via your website, any type of print marketing that you may send to their house. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with your book, right? Even down to your little old bookmark. You might not think that is significant, but on that bookmark is writing. That is copywriting, because you want that person to do what? Take action. Click that link, go to that link that you have on your bookmark, go to wherever that page you have listed. That is called a CTA, a call to action. What do you want that person to do? And that's what I do. I do all that in the background and figure that out with you and for you. So as a copywriter, I love just working with creatives. And like I said, wellness professionals, those that are into helping people, helping others, grief counselors, mental health advocates, just different type of wellness professionals. That is something that's near and dear to my heart as well. So my company is called Own Your Mark Copywriting. And I think I might have put the link in here. If I did not, I will put the link in here. But it is www.oymcopywriting.com. You can book a consultation with me at any time. The consultation is free. It is a 15-minute consultation in which obviously we would talk and we would chat about what you want to do. And like I said, if it's a long-term goal, we'll work towards that. I help you figure out exactly what we need to do first and what are some of the things that we can do later, because I know everybody has different marketing budgets, and I pride myself on trying to be work very well with everybody's budgets.
Right. Wow. Yeah, because everybody has a budget, especially these days with all that everyone is going through and things like that. Everybody has a budget, and they need to be budget conscious. You need to be making wise decisions. Like, where you spend your money, and copywriting is so important too, as Tiffany explained, is an extension of your marketing. Is if you write it well and you have those key words. Those are very critical, because those key words are the words that people are, when they go into a search engine and trying to find out where they want resources, what they want to purchase, they are putting in keywords. And you want to make sure that you're in the most popular keywords that will bring you all the way, your book, your product, all the way up to the top of that search, the results that come from that search. And so again, we are charging you. When did you realize you could take your story and turn it into your passion by publishing it? Did you think your book could, or should be the catalyst for your business? And now that you know this, what are you going to do about it? We are focusing again on open-mindedness. We are focusing this month on having an open mindset, get your mind right and aligned, and start your year off right. And so, Tiffany, you have a special announcement. So as we close out this session, let's get them excited about this announcement. What are you charging these authors to do, girl?
So right now, I'm charging you to go to my Facebook, where I got the link already in there for you. So if you go to my Facebook, I have a post because I am doing a giveaway. This is a special announcement. This is a giveaway for the first giveaway of 2022. And like I said, in the spirit of new beginnings and making new connections, there are so many of you that might not be connected with me, right? And I want to connect with you. I want you to obviously really, truly understand where I'm going with my journey. I want you to join this author journey of mine. It's been crazy, but it's also been wonderful. If
Yes.
you go to my Facebook page, you can see some of the things that I've done in the past with billboards in York and all this other stuff that God has continued to bless me with. And like I said, there's so much more in store, and I do not want you to miss it. So in order to get connected with me, and obviously, thank you for being a new connection. You will be entered into win a $10 Amazon gift card. And so, like I said, there are a couple of things that you have to do. So please look at the post. There are 3 things that you must do in order to secure your entry. And I will be obviously pulling that winner out and announcing it live on January 25th. So get those entries in now, tag your friends, obviously tell them about it. Obviously, I'm not connected with everybody in the Facebook world, but you have to tag 3 friends, tell them to go ahead and do the same things you did so we can get this $10 Amazon gift card to somebody.
Oh, awesome. This is great. I'm actually posting it. I'm going to take what you sent me via email, and I am going to post it here so that these folks here on Facebook can actually take part in your giveaway. So I'm going to post the 3 points that you said, and awesome. All right, so let me post this in here so we have it.
Yes. And you guys want to get connected, because I'm just telling you right now that February has a lot of things dropping. So you want to get connected now and be coming, and you don't want to miss that. So like I said, you get connected now, then you'll get the notifications of when I drop any and everything. So like I said, when that cover reveal comes down and everything, and you learn about some of the new stuff that I have going on, it'll be great. I also do merchandising as well. So I have a lot of stuff coming up for the Valentine's Day. Some different things that are centered around my poems and some different things. So like I said, get ready, because I'm ready.
Awesome. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, yeah. So I'm really excited about that. That's our special announcement. And you guys who weren't able to watch it all the way through, you can always watch a replay of it. We are broadcast live in the Author's Corner. We are also broadcast live on YouTube, Facebook Live on my main page, so you'll be able to see and capture it. And so, Tiffany, any closing statements? I mean, 30 minutes goes by so fast. I mean, you know, it just really does. And I always say this at the end of the show.
It does.
I looked up and I said, oh my God, it's already 30 minutes. So I'm going to leave this, you know, give them any closing comments that you want to make. You know, again, we're about open-mindedness. So, you know.
You guys, I want to thank everyone that joined this morning, everyone that is here, those that are going to be watching the replay. I want to say, hey, thank you for watching the replay. If you do watch the replay, please hashtag replay. Let us know that you watched, you know. But like I said, in the spirit of open-mindedness, I just want to say that, you know, continue to be open-minded, guys. Continue to, this is the year to get our mindsets together on a lot of different things, whether it be about writing, whether it be about your personal life, whatever you want to do more of, right? Set that goal. Set that. I want to do more of this. I want to take advantage of this. And even if you don't fully get to that goal by the year's end, it was a goal that you were working towards. And we all need to be working towards something, you know, so that we can better ourselves, we can better our lives. So I just say that. And also look out for my article in our Own It magazine for January, because I will be talking about the 5 tips that will improve your author mindset. So if you are an author, I will be giving away 5 tips that can improve your mindset right now.
Oh, awesome. And we want to give a shout out to Wes for joining us today. I put him on a little earlier. And then we want to give a shout out to Robin. And I'm so excited about you guys being there. We are really international. I'm not sure what region some of these other folks are in. They have a different language up, but we are really hitting some major areas throughout the world. And so we're really excited about that. The important thing about being open-minded and starting your year off right is that we're always going to face challenges. We're always going to have something happen. We're going to experience loss. We're going to experience gain. The key is about, regulating your mind and having the right mindset that will keep you encouraged, keep you defiant and setting and reaching your goals, and teaching you how to overcome. It starts here. And what we think in our mind, if we hold on to it, becomes a part of who we are and our heartbeat, our passion. So we want to make sure that we are intentional about how we're seeing things. I think that, Tiffany, you said it earlier, is about how we are seeing things. And if we see the cup half full, that means we're seeing the hope. If we see the cup half empty, we're seeing the defeat. See the cup half full, because you're halfway there. You're there at the mark. Just keep forging forward. And that's what this whole mindset thing about. Start your year off right. The saying is, no matter what happens, I'm staying the course, because my victory is getting to the finish line, and you can do it. There are many that have gone before us who have faced much, much more than we have faced. But don't give up on your dreams. Don't allow any derailment or anything. Decide that in this month that you're going to be an overcomer, and it will set the tone for your year. So, Tiffany, I just want to say thank you. I love you guys so very much. I just do. I love my folks. Again, thank you, Robin, for chiming in. Yes, stay inspired throughout the year. Set the tone at the beginning of the year, and it will set your pace and how you finish strong at the end. And so, Tiffany, again, we are up in our time. We just want to say thank you, Tiffany, that you didn't give up. Technical difficulties with your new equipment. It's really just new equipment and getting your new equipment in alignment. So thank you for not giving up and having the mindset to say, I'm going to do it until I get it done. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to just say thank you, authors. You are all best-selling authors. We love you. And just as I said, we want to feature you on the Own It live in the Author's Corner and beyond. There's so many other shows that Own It has, and we would love to interview you. We would love to get you the exposure that you need. Make sure you connect with Tiffany, because you want to make sure you're in compliance, and you want to make sure you optimize your marketing by having the right copyright. So thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are out of here. Have an amazing week.